welcome back to my channel. Minso is back with Deep Dawn. I'm really excited to see what this is all about. Now, I did see when I was pulling this video up that it doesn't have the lyrics in English, so I'm going to do my best to see what I can as far as to interpret it via just pictures and the sound. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm really excited. Pretty. Ooh, pretty. I like the little background things that the guitar is doing. Ooh, pretty. I predicted that, right? Ooh, nice. So pretty. I'm okay if we just listen to it begin. So pretty. Minso, like, from her debut has always had a really beautiful voice, but I feel like she hasn't always been able to show it off, right? It feels like we get, you know, few and far in betweens, like, for her solo work, and that makes me really sad because she is such an incredible artist and her voice is so beautiful. And for this particular song, I really enjoyed kind of the vintage feel the entire MV gave. You know, she was in a car, and it was an older car at that, and just driving around singing, and it really like brought me back to, like, you know, early music videos where they didn't do a lot. And I thought that was a really good touch because the song kind of makes me feel nostalgic. It makes me feel like this is kind of timeless. Like, even though the MV was giving, you know, an older feeling, that kind of thing, you know, Minso has also grown older. So, I mean, I think that was a really good this was a really good vibe for her. Her voice sounded amazing. I really love how she switches so easily into her head voice. It just like flows naturally. And for the MV as well, I love like the camera kind of was felt like an old film camera, you know, it had little specks coming and flashes of light and things like that. And I loved that the timing was kind of like a sunset feeling, but it was like dreary almost. Like it was like cloudy, and it really went with the overall vibe of the song. I really enjoyed that. So in verse 1, there were some little sounds that were coming in the background. At one point, there was a little bit of backing vocals. The like guitar was going, had a little bit going on in the background. It was really interesting to hear. Especially, I loved how there was a little pause on her vocals. The instrumental kept going, but a little pause on her vocals before she went into the chorus and switched into that beautiful head voice, like back and forth. And the ooh part, I love that she did it twice, and I predicted that. I was like, oh, this ooh part is so beautiful. I hope she does it again. And then it was like right what I was thinking. So I really enjoyed that aspect, because it's always fun to like have those kind of nuggets that are in there that an audience can sing along to, as well as like kind of predict when it's going to happen. It's a very smart thing to do, because not everyone's going to be able to sing like Minso, right? So having those kind of moments where you can kind of connect together, I think is so important. And in verse 2, I love how it was just her voice for about a phrase before the rest of the instrumental came in. Really good way to transition. We talk a lot about in this channel about how pausing and giving silence and giving moments for you to breathe are so important in music, because it creates tension. It creates like longing. It creates so many different emotions when you do that. And so I think it was really smart for them to do that in that particular part. And then in the chorus, like I said, I just loved how it was like this kind of sunset-like feeling. And then the song was quite short, and then we had it come back, you know, in for the ending credits. So I would love to hear more of this, but I really, really enjoyed this song. Tell me what you guys thought, though. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part in this particular MV or song? Mine is definitely just hearing Minso again. She has such a beautiful voice, and the ooh part, or the O part, whatever you want to call it, that part was probably my favorite, alongside like the overall vintage like kind of vibe of the MV. I just thought it matched really well. Tell me your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.